Ryan Flannery had no idea when she dressed for the wedding of Chief of Police Max Harper on Saturday afternoon that she would soon face the police not as a wedding guest among friendly uniformed officers, but as a prime murder suspect. No notion that the tentative new friendships she'd made within the department would turn without warning to that of investigators and possible offender. An hour before the ceremony, half-dressed in a slip and scuffs and the first skirt she'd had on in weeks, she stepped into the kitchen alcove of her studio apartment to nuke a cup of coffee. Through the wide front windows, the dropping sun blinded her, reflecting from the village rooftops and repeated as hundreds of brilliant signals across the surface of the sea, as if all the sea creatures held up little mirrors attempting to communicate with the land-bound before evening descended. Nearer, just below her balcony, the mosaic of rooftops among the oak trees was as serene as a storybook hamlet, where all promises ended happily ever after. No smallish twinge of unease touched her, no sixth sense that early the next morning uniformed attendance to a murder would fill her garage, stringing yellow crime tape, the coroner working on poor Rupert, taking care not to disturb any evidence among the stack of broken windows with which the body was entangled, her ex-husband lying white and lifeless among shards of colored glass, and Ryan herself facing Detective Dallas Garza, answering her uncle's questions. As cold and detached, he recorded her formal statement. Pouring a cup of cold coffee left from breakfast, a brew that at 3 o'clock in the afternoon closely resembled crankcase oil, she stuck the cup in the microwave. She needed something to keep her awake. Even at what she considered the tender age of 32, she could no longer stay up until 1 in the morning and feel human the next day. She'd driven down late last night from the mountains after paying off her carpenters and wrapping up a construction job, wanting to be back home and have her work squared away and plenty of time for the wedding. She'd pulled into her drive well after midnight, dead for sleep, had unloaded the precious stained-glass windows she'd found in a junk shop in San Andreas, locked her garage and truck, and come upstairs. Pulling off her boots and jeans, she had fallen into bed, wondering only briefly why her tarp, folded behind the stack of windows, had what looked like cracker crumbs and half a dozen Hershey wrappers among the layers when she